Starsky and Hutch mobile right here.
I appreciate it.
That's what you're going for with this too, right?
That's the theme, my friend.
Nice.
Yeah.
I do a podcast about muscle cars. Do you feel like talking it up on
Sure.
the? Excellent.
Sure.
Cool. It's really easy. All I'm looking for is, my name is, and this is my, like you're telling a friend about it.
Yeah, well, my name is Flip Erwin. I'm from Waterbury. And this car is actually a Vermont car. It was bought at Walker Motors in June of 1976. And the theme is Starsky and Hutch. Obviously it was a show that I loved growing up as a kid and stuff. Always wanted one. Took me a long time to find a car that was, worthy to restore like this. But it come out really good. We got lucky buying a Vermont car at that.
Yeah.
And finding it and then creating it and doing it with my kids. My two sons was a huge thing. That was a lot of fun. The motor is still original motor from the factory, from Ford. Been redone by a guy in Colchester. He helped redo the motor. So it's pretty powerful, but it's not super. So it's, we converted it to a manual. So it used to be automatic.
Yeah.
We converted it to a manual. So now it's like that true muscle car feel, right?
Yes.
Plus you can get on the interstate and go cruising.
Yeah. And did it come with the color and the graphics, or is that something you did?
That's something we did after I got it. Once we got the car, we realized what car it was and everything. We decided that it wasn't. If I just painted it just blue, then it just becomes a normal two-door, sedan or whatever, right? But and of course, I always loved Starsky and Hutch. So I said, you know what? If we paint it up like Starsky and Hutch, it becomes its own person, its own character,
Yeah.
its own thing.
And it's more celebrated too when people see it.
Yeah, people right off the bat recognize it, and it's interesting because some of the car shows I've been between here and New Hampshire, Canada, you run into some guy who's standing there smiling, and you just watch him and he's looking at it, he's looking it out, and then you go up to him and he's like, man, this brings back memories when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Sitting on his parents' floor watching.
Absolutely.
And he goes, it brought back memories to him. I've had a woman who come up to me. She was in her 80s. She was almost tearful because when she was in her 40s, she owned one just like it.
Oh, wow.
And all.
Yeah.
She had one of the originals that was built, and they built 1001. Ford did to celebrate that TV series.
Yeah.
And that's what they built.
That's amazing.
And she had one. Yeah, it was really cool. She was like, again, brought her right back.
That's cool.
What she was. So
and I tell you too, for me seeing it, because I loved that show when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
And it was great to see that car on TV, but to see one in person,
yeah.
It really, I don't know how to say it, but it really, it makes an impact.
We had it with the assumption of having fun with it, cruising it, going car shows. In 2016, we got asked to bring it to the Ford Nationals in Pennsylvania because that was the 40th year of Starsky and Hutch.
Wow.
It was the anniversary of the series.
Yeah.
Also the anniversary of the Torino from Ford. And Ford was putting it on. So we put on a trailer. I didn't drive it. We put on a trailer, brought it down there. And that's where we met Paul Michael Glaser, who played Starsky.
Wow.
And visited with him. He sat in the car. He signed it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had a photo opportunity with Paul Michael Glaser with this car?
Yeah, in the front you'll see him. In the front you'll see there's a picture there. And Huggy Bear. The guy played Huggy Bear. David Soul was supposed to be there, but apparently he felt ill and couldn't be there.
Wow.
But we hung out with Paul Michael Glaser, who played Starsky.
That's amazing. And he actually sat in this car, you're saying?
Sat in his car, yeah.
That's amazing.
And Huggy Bear was the same thing.
He sat in it too?
And I had him sign it right in the dash so people could see it.
Oh, yes. Let me see how it looks. I want to make sure I'm not getting glare.
Yeah. Stick it right in there, too.
Yes. That's better. That's unbelievable. Oh, and it's got the radio, cop radio, and a CB, or what are the two radios?
Well, because of the era and being in the 70s, I wanted it to have that full ensemble, right?
Yeah.
So the Motorola, it says VT Zebra 3. Obviously, I'm representing Vermont, but Zebra 3 was their call sign on the TV show.
Oh, really?
So they had numerous radios on that series, but that was one of them. So I took that radio because I could get that one.
Sure.
So we put that in there. That's a two-way radio. And then over here is a siren from the 1970-something police car or fire truck. And so it has that 70 sound.
That's awesome.
Which the siren actually works really well. The radio thing doesn't. I just have it so it lights up when the kids if the kids are in there playing with it.
Yeah.
It would light up.
That's amazing. And then we got this.
Yeah, the teardrop.
That's cool. I remember on the show they used to slap it on the roof.
Yeah. And if you noticed that, like at the beginning of the show, when he would, Hutch would throw the teardrop up, I think it was more like a beacon. It flashed, right?
Yeah.
It didn't rotate.
Okay.
At least, then it started to rotate later on. But we tried those a couple different times of getting them to last and not be so noisy. It was hard. So my youngest son, Nick, he helped us. We come up with this design and we used the teardrop, but we put modern LEDs in it.
Yeah.
So It made it that way you had that beacon light.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, can you do me a favor? I'm wondering. I want to get a shot under the hood, but then I'm wondering if you can close the hood, and I'm going to get like a close up on this and back out for an opening shot. But I want to get a shot of the engine. And while I'm doing that, is there anything you need to tell me about the engine? Or?
No, I mean it's your 351 Windsor. It's been blueprinted down. It's dynoed. It's not super powerful. It's about 400, probably 400 horsepower.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Enough to squeal the tires if you want, but enough to cruise.
Yeah.
And not be so rough, you know. Very dependable to me. I've been driving this thing now for quite a while. I've got probably 18,000 miles on it since I restored it. You know?
Nice. It's very reliable, very comfortable on the road.
Yeah, no, rides nice.
And then, was it Flip? What was your last name?
Erwin.
Erwin.
Yeah.
ERW?
IN.
IN. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is amazing, Flip. I got to say.
There's
oh, yes. So this is Michael Glazer signing.
Yep, and Huggy Bear.
Huggy Bear. Wow. That's unreal. That is unreal. Sure, yes, please. Cool. So I'm going to get my shot here. Nobody behind me. That's the money shot right there. And come across. That is awesome, man. Yeah, it's great to meet you, Flip.
Yeah, you too, bud.